The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Devils offense will start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harmon. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tight.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Look out, he's got room! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
The Panthers have their offense in high gear. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Buck. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the fullback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They were easily within field goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Burgess. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pitt. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking in this point.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the big fella. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the right. Oh, look out! The 20. The 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Wait.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Give to the fullback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Don't cover. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off the fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
to the ground with the back. Hard running there. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sticks it in his belly. Trucks through the defender. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Give to the big fullback. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty. Back 10 yards, will replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Get set.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Headed to the end zone. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
No, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The play-action fake. Got his man quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. And your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Handoff to the fullback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together. Back.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great one.
And it's slipped out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, beat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Running back goes in motion. Going to the running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
44-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation